All right, Shalom. Praise the Yahweh, Bashem Shabbat Shem Kakadash, double honors to the apostles. A great millstone salutes you, brothers, teaching the word in sincerity and in truth. And things are heating up out there. Um, you've got all these right now. You got these protests because Trump has been rolling, through. The system's been turning things up out there, and you tribes, right? Mexicans and all that. So the focus is just, when they're saying immigrants, but the focus has been on Mexicans right now. You got, I was watching I was watching Pastor Ricard's video, and he had one of the elder brothers with him, and they were going into one point that was made was you mainly hearing about Mexicans, you ain't hearing about no Chinese immigrants or nothing like that, or African immigrants. Now you know what, man. I want to say also, as we say out here, that this is gonna, this is gonna hit to all you citizens that you think, well, I've got my paperwork. What you gonna see, man? You're gonna see, man. You keep looking, keep watching. You're gonna, because now they got these massive protests in the streets. And by the way, this act, where is it at? It was on the screen. It's called. I don't know if I can get it on the screen. That's what, when we click the video, it's on another video. But it's called remove the alien enemies. There it is, right there. Right there. I'm gonna play a little bit of this. It says to use 1798 Alien Enemies Act to remove immigrants. Now, by the way, if you want to get technical, that land, Mexico, Texas, and that was Mexico. That was Issachar. Then you had Gad, Native Americans. So they're targeting the tribes. But like I said, okay, you got these people that ain't got the papers, whatever. But that's going to be extended, because what the bigger picture is here. Revelation 12 and 12, I'm going to get that, is them getting everybody chipped. And this is the perfect way for them to do it. Look, man, when you go back to the 2000s, it was said that what was happening in Europe, what was going to happen in Europe, was we were going to flood the borders with immigrants. That was, you see, like people, all flat earth, or all of a sudden Q, or these other, see, people you get hit with the conspiracies, and you jump on the bandwagon. This Trump stuff and this woke and all, what, well, they attack the woke, but all this stuff that a lot of years are going on about, you don't, this is manufactured. It's like, a lot of it is not new. You just don't understand that, because you're overnight truthers. So you think that, no, man, the flooding of the immigrants in countries in Europe and that. And look, when we actually went out Europe, me and Rikaya Kwam, right? Rikaya, of course, he's, the elder brother there. And yeah, we went to Europe. Yeah. And what happened? We seen, when we was there, we was in Europe. Yeah, we was actually heading to NATO. I think it was the NATO building. We did a couple of videos outside of some important. We put the videos up. They're up now because they clip your account. So I'll try and get them back up. Man. But there was immigrants out there, so we knew from back in the day that this was before it was big as well. It was, and the people didn't want to believe that. Matter of fact, when it was, people didn't really want to believe it, that it was going to happen. But that was a conspiracy, so to speak. But the whole point was when they did that, they was going to basically destroy the borders, so they can say, well, false flags are happening. We don't know who's who. So now what we've got to do, bring in IDs, man. Which they're doing digital IDs. Because it's no good, but you could fake some paperwork, fake some documents. No, they want to make sure that everybody can be chipped, tracked, traced. Like I said in the lockdowns, what was it called? Tracked and traced. They want you, just like how you get a cat. Now they got the cat law. You got cats, they all got to be chipped. You got dogs, they got to be chipped. Just like they got that. Oh, well, we don't know. It's a law. Why would you have a law for that? Oh, we got to know who and where. Well, they're doing it with you. That's the same thing that they're going to do with you people out here. So, and if you don't want to accept that, that's on you. You keep riding for this because you don't see the bigger picture. Yeah, you keep riding for these things, which is all because it's all part and part, isn't it? So you got really they're the ones terrorizing you, and Trump is working for these guys. So it's the Hegelian dialectic. You know what I'm saying? The only way out of this is Yahweh Shai, not the system. That's where you've been played all while, because you just want, come on, man, give me a break. They're using this, so now they can, and then a lot of you ain't gonna really like when they start really showing them on. You ain't gonna like what you're gonna find out. Oh, it wasn't for me, really, was they? How fucking know? Okay, I'll put it down. We'll put it down easy for your ass. When the outbreak happened, right? Globally, didn't matter what anybody believed. All of these guys, Trump and all of them, was for the shots. It was for your ass getting them shots. All right? Come there weren't no uproar about that. Everyone was just doing it. Every government, just do it. There didn't even no question. That shows you what really is going on out here. All right? So I might play a little bit of this.
Protesters shut down the 5 freeway in Barrio Logan today, one of the many groups around the country supporting the Day Without Immigrants campaign. Good Monday evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Andrew Luria.
And I'm Maria Arcega-Dunn. Groups marched in Dallas, another in Oklahoma City, some wearing traditional outfits and holding.
So now you got tribes protesting in traditional outfits, man. This is like, what this reminds me of? X-Men with the in the 90s, and they were basically the mutants were like, with the ethnic peoples, and they were protesting. They were getting tracked down. They were getting chased down by the system, which is system that they had robots in it, and the head robot was called Nimrod. And they were chipping people and all that, and they were taking out the mutants. Even the X-Men were trying to have peace and all that, and they ended up getting jacked up. They were trying to be cool with the state and the system and all that. We got to show them peace, and they didn't give a damn about them either. They were neutral. They were like, So that's the point. It don't matter where you think you fit in this. They're going for all you tribes, man. Whether you got papers or not, all right?
Signs protesting ICE. Another group marched on busy roadways across Los Angeles. LAPD has ordered an unlawful assembly there and warned protesters they are now subject to arrest. And along with marches, a day without immigrants encouraged people to skip going to school, to work, and other businesses to send a message.
Our Kasha Gogorchik starts us off in Escondido, where she spoke with one business that opted to close for the day.
In communities across the nation, Monday marked a day without immigrants. At Escondido Auto Supercenter, sales manager Cisco Sanchez hangs a sign on the window detailing the shop's closure.
That's huge for us. We close 2 days out of the year, which is Christmas and Thanksgiving.
As Sanchez realized how many employees planned on participating.
But no, I got to say, like you the tribes are going to get smoked. Because your asses thought, the system loves us. Opportunities and all that. Man.
In the day of action to protest the Trump administration's immigration policies, he notes how much it meant to have owners work with him.
We're in different aisles of the political spectrum, but I was impressed how he was able to reach into his heart and understand, what his employees are going through.
Sanchez says while he doesn't disagree with the deportation of illegal immigrants with criminal records, he's worried for others based on what U.S. officials are sharing.
Right now, we're concentrating on public safety threats and national security threats. Anybody in the country illegally, they're on the table, but we're going to go after them in a prioritization that makes sense. The worst first.
In North County, hundreds gathered at the intersection of Oceanside Boulevard and College Boulevard for a second day, making their voices heard.
This is the least that we can do, but we're going to keep fighting.
We can make change. You see all these young kids here, tienen the fire in them now, the pasión, to resist for their parents, for their grandparents. It's a beautiful thing to see.
At one point, a demonstration in Chicano Park made its way onto the 5 freeway, temporarily disrupting traffic. It wasn't all positive at Escondido Auto Supercenter. Sanchez says the company also received backlash and comments criticizing the decision to close.
It's not like we're doing something that is hurting anybody.
But what's going to happen? They're going to go, well, you know what? These protests are anything that's going to do. All they got to do is start saying this is the T-bomb. You know, this is disrupting civilization. I say like a Benjamin right there, but that's what they're going to say. And then they're going to see they're disrupting. And you already seen that with, which is another video actually, where they've got the whole thing where AI is getting attacked by veterans, and then Trump centers Teslas are getting targeted. Then they're going to be like, see, so we've got to use AI and the army to, because you've got rebel factions. What was that game? Was it called The Division? All about that sort of stuff. All right.
It's more telling our community, the people that spend their dollars here, that we're with them, that we stand with them, and we care about them.
The shop treated today as a paid holiday, so workers didn't have to worry about the loss of wages. Meantime, in Oceanside, demonstrators tell us they plan to continue until something changes. Reporting.
Oceanside. That's definitely in California. Southern California, if I'm not mistaken. Let's get this. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that ye have but a short time. And that's exactly what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. So I'm going to close this one out. On to the next, man.